Jack City, boy. That's the famous face.
And just to let y'all know, I did not watch the jump.
Jump.
The Chris
Loki?
Rock, the Saw. I did not watch that.
I ain't watch it yet either.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I ain't watching it. I want to though.
Well, again, y'all didn't miss much. Yeah. It's like so. It's so basic.
Yeah, yeah.
My chest. We didn't miss much. My chest.
I've been trying to watch the
You know
last
what?
Saw movie.
Yeah. I saw that the final like real Saw or no, it was called Jigsaw. I saw that
Yeah.
3 times in the movie theater. Yeah.
Damn.
3.
No, not because it was good, but
Yeah. That's why I said that. I knew what you meant.
I was gonna say, God, 3 times. Good Lord.
Yeah, I gotta catch that jump for free.
he picking up what I'm putting there.
I'm watching it for free.
For free. No, for sure. I ain't that dumb.
Bro, I really want to see
I'm
it to
stupid,
support,
but I ain't
really
dumb.
want to watch it to support Chris Rock, but I
Me
got
too.
a good feeling that it's not.
That's all
Okay,
it
let me
is.
ask you this.
Chris Rock.
Let me ask you this: Is it better than Venom?
I want to watch him support Chris Rock. What?
Is it better than Venom?
What?
Black actors.
It's
Scott.
better than,
Black
is
actors.
it better than Venom?
Is it better than Venom?
Oh.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, you Venom. Look,
Here we go.
Venom
Here we
for
go.
everything that it lacks. No, hold up. Are we screaming?
Yes, we're live. Yes, we're live.
Yeah.
No. By the way, thank you for the heads up. And,
Yes. Hit the button.
Venom for everything that it lacks. It lacks a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but just I guess
lot.
look at you being extra. For what it lacks, I watch it and I'm just like I was thoroughly entertained when I watched. Was it Spiral? I'm watching it and I'm just like, first off, Chris Rock in the dramatic role is just different. It just hits different.
It hits different, huh?
It just is because you can't
different.
see him. All right, it is weird seeing him in like when he says stuff, and it's a joke, but he says it in like a serious tone. You looking at the screen like.
Can I interject real quick? What do you think about him in I Think I Love My Wife?
That was a good movie, though. That was a good movie. That was good. He did good in that.
That was a serious movie, but that was like a comedy. It was like it had comedic scenes in it, right?
Oh, right. It did.
That's one with.
I was just asking.
Washington, right?
Yeah. I wanted to see if you counted it because it was serious. Yes, funny in nature too, but I just wanted to see if that counted towards serious.
He was in a serious movie a long time. What's it called? Bad Company, or it was something like that.
When his twin brother was a secret agent.
Yeah.
No.
See, movies like that. It's like you look at it, like, and you try to be serious. It's like, okay. Even when he played Pookie, it's like it's a serious movie, but
don't bring that up. Don't bring that up.
That was New Jack City is a great.
It's a good movie, but don't.
It's a great movie.
I think he did good in that.
It has lines. It has quotables for days, but it's just like him. It's just different. Anyway, Spiral.
Well,
Spiral is different. It's like the most. It's like Saw is already pretty. After the first one, it's pretty basic, and the last one was even the last one, even though I saw it 3 times, it's kind of basic. But this one is like,
I saw it 3 times, bro.
Dude, this was my dating phase.
Man, you gotta pick another movie during your dating phase, bro. Jesus Christ.
Hey.
They all wanted to see it.
Well, okay, what happens in movies, in scary movies? Jump scenes, right? And when jump scenes happen, what happened?
Yep.
It's the first date, Scott. Nobody was holding up on you like that. Stop acting like that. It's the first date. Nobody was trying to hold you up like that. Nobody was trying to hold you up. It's the first date.
Stop it. You don't know. You don't know.
Man bugging him.
You don't know.
Well,
you don't know.
Let me tell y'all this. We got a lot to discuss today. A lot. Welcome to Blerd Talk, episode 23.
Oh, yeah.
We back at it. Everybody's been gone. I've been trying to get my fat ass together for my 100-mile bike ride. So that's why I've been gone. So, Scott, You know, he dealing with rats in New York City. So, that's like a war in itself. That's like a whole different war. And
You know what? Just because you said that, I'm gonna think of some shit to say about you every episode. You know what? I just realized the way I lean back and point at the camera, I feel like I'm Kwame Brown. I'm gonna think of something, and I'm gonna say it every damn time we start, because you keep bringing up the rats and my internet. So I'm gonna say something about you.
Oh my God, son.
I'm gonna find something. I'm gonna find something about you, and I'm gonna say it.
Well,
That's
I'm
funny,
happy
man.
that we're all back together. Like, no bull. This has been a long time coming. I'm glad we back now. We back at it. We back. But y'all, I got a lot to discuss. And Scott, we're gonna kick it off with you first, okay? Because and for everybody who's new, welcome. This is Blerd Talk. I got the crew with us. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. Head over to the YouTube channel. You know, we would love your support. But Scott, I'm gonna kick it off with you first, because I didn't realize how far behind on the Flash I was. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
You know what?
The first,
I couldn't even hold it.
I'm more than likely gonna agree.
Let me tell you my reaction when I finally caught up. This was my reaction.
You caught up.
He said,
you caught up?
I caught up on the whole thing. So basically, your man went like this. He said the one thing I told you that they were going to do every season, because it's starting to be just like Green Arrow was. He said, I got an idea what to do. The camera pans in the berry. Slow. He goes, we got to go to the Speed Force. And you know what I did? I was, nope, not today, Demon. I cut that shit right off. I was like, man, I knew they was going to do it. But I ended up watching it anyway. Let me just say this. The best thing about this season has been the dude who plays Dion. He's the best thing about this season.
Yeah.
He's the best thing about this season.
Because you could tell when he says his lines or whatever, it's like coming over with some kind of feeling, like real genuine feeling, like attitude, like
thank you. His attitude is bam. I think his real name is Christopher something. And I was even going to say this. If Ray Fisher does not come back as Cyborg,
he looked just like
he needs to be the new Cyborg. He needs to be the new Cyborg.
He favors him, and he's young. He's way younger.
I love his acting. He is putting his all into that show, and I love it. The episode sending off Cisco was good. I didn't think it was too cheesy.
No, it was very cheesy.
I don't think it was cheesy.
I was singing along Poker Face at the end. I was. I was like,
that was cool. That was good, because I thought they was gonna make it all emotional and stuff, but that was cool the way they just did it out like that.
Yeah.
But
he's coming back towards the end of the season anyway.
I'm pretty sure he's going to do a cameo. There's no way he's going to do a cameo. And I was just you beat me to it. I was just going to say he's coming back. And I'm kind of with you, Jay. At this point, give us some time to miss you. If you come back, then what's the point? You know what I'm saying? But I still stand by my statement. The Flash needs to end.
But they ain't go back to the Speed Force though. After you finish watching,
they did not.
They ended up not doing it. That's why I said keep watching it.
I was like, but I hate, and I want to tell you one thing I hate too. I hate that Barry. I feel like he never learns, and just like when he smashed the thing. So this whole conversation that Iris gave you, that Wells gave you, Cisco gave you, about. Like you just realize when you finally get to the damn lightning bolt that you don't want to do it. I'm like,
well, that's life. That's people. Like, look, hey, don't touch that socket. Don't touch it. You're gonna get electrocuted.
But that's dumb.
I'm good.
Like,
and then you do it, and then you realize yourself.
But he's not learning, and that's the thing about other hero movies and stuff. They learn, and there's no learning going on from the Flash. Like, just like when he wanted to train the girl, like.
But
okay.
How about this? There would be no show, or at least 22, 23 episodes worth of a show, if he learned his lesson every single time, or learned from his mistakes every single time.
Unfortunately, they're just not creating good enough mistakes.
Well, right. Okay, so will we agree that the Flash needs to end? Or will we agree
I'm done. This is it for me. I'm retiring.
Like
Wells is gone.
After this not so subtle Pride episode. Of the woman with the rainbow love, making just people happy all over the world. and she wasn't even she was like a Robin Hood. She wasn't even like a real villain, but
You see how quick
usually when I
see how quick
no wait, hold up. Here's the thing. Usually, and you know what? This is how I know I'm pretty much over it. Until they do something like because they bring in Godspeed at some point. They're gonna bring in Bart, right? They bring in Bart. So until they do that, and they're gonna bring back his daughter. Until they find whatever story that correlates to bring them back in or whatever. Because I'm kind of in a standstill. But anyway, it's bad because since Smallville days, since the early Arrow days, if I heard a name, because they drop Easter eggs on purpose. Like say if they mention a name that's in the DC universe, if I don't recognize it, I Google it. Oh, and the correlation. Oh, is this? Or they go to that big book of villains or whatever and mention the name, and then I look up the powers and the history or whatever the case. When they brought up or his name Carrie, whatever, the Rainbow Rider or whatever, I did not care. I did not care. I did not care. They made a reference of someone that in earlier seasons that came around and made people angry. I forgot all about that. I did not care to look up that either. I did not care about that character either. I was like, oh, where he was on that? He was on a couple seasons ago. Could have fooled me. I don't care. All right. The whole episode. I was just waiting for the ending with Cisco and the send off and all that stuff. Yeah. But as far as the villain of the week, nah.
Well, the villains. That's because they have really kind of tapped out on the Flash's rogue gallery. So we're probably not going to get another good villain, and I'm going to stand by that.
Arrow borrowed damn near all of Batman's villains.
They did. They did.
Damn near all of them. So why don't they go open up the catalog and introduce other, you already established Batman exists in that universe. You already acknowledge that Superman is in the universe. Maybe Wonder Woman. It's like you can grab people from their, gallery and kind of incorporate them somehow. Was it Captain Boomerang?
Don't mind me if I take a sip of my ginger water that is not sponsored by anybody. I'm just drinking it because it's good.
The way you just held the can up,
that's
man.
That's how you gotta hold the can when you sponsor it. But I definitely feel you. I'm kind of done with. I mean, don't get me wrong. I say I'm done with the Flash, but I'm going to watch it just so I can clown it here. But to my limit.
Well, okay. We have different reasoning behind continue watching. I'm watching it because I already gave it 6.5, 7 seasons. Yeah. So
good point.
So,
good point.
I gotta do it.
You make a really good point.
When Wells go, I go. When I'm gone.
I go.
This is my last season. On behalf of Wells, I'll finish this season out. But I'm out of here. You keep Cisco. He lost me when he took the cure.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Yeah, Cisco was kind of over for me too. I was like,
No, okay. Scott. No.
I believe it. I believe it when I see it because look, we all invested 7.
There you go. The rats got him.
He's gone.
I can't remember if it's confirmed, but it's. What are you talking about? I'm frozen.
You back. You had paused for a second, so that's why we was like.
You know what, man? I swear. Oh, I'm gonna find something. Like, don't let me see something moving in the background, and I'm just gonna attribute that to being you having pets, and then I'm just gonna get you. What about that time you had to end the show like a whole hour and a half, 2 hours early? Stop playing with me.
Oh my god.
All right, about the show. Look, we put in 7 seasons. You know, y'all gonna watch it. You're gonna because you want to. I know at some point, whether immediately or live as is happening week by week, or either
for the purposes of the
on
show,
Netflix or whatever.
Thank you, Jason. Jason said exactly. The only reason I'm still watching The Flash is because of Blerd Talk. That's the only reason I'm still watching The Flash.
Without Blerd Talk, I'm swear, I promise you, I throw Flash out the window. You let Wells walk away. Yeah, I stopped watching Arrow. Oh my god!
Wait, you said they let Wells walk away? Nah, man, it's been 8 years, and just doing this show in British, whatever, in Canada, British Columbia, or wherever they are.
When it comes to Wells, if he walks away, you did something wrong. Damn it! No one let Wells go. Wells is the man. He carried the show for 3 seasons before this very moment.
This magic moment.
Indiana Jones Wells was dope. Detective Wells was dope.
Detective Wells. The Wells with the drumsticks. That was my favorite Wells. That was my Wells. That dude nailed it. That dude nailed it. Okay. So we got to breeze through real quick. Superman and Lois. Dope.
It's another good episode.
Another great episode. Freeze
breath. Is it fair to say that Superman and Lois has been exceedingly better than WandaVision and Cap and them also? But I'm there. I'm almost there. They haven't missed.
Oh no, I'm not there.
We haven't spoken about the last 3 episodes of Superman and Lois, correct? Or 2 or 3 episodes.
Wait. So you're saying that Superman and Lois is better than, in your opinion, WandaVision, Captain Winter Soldier.
No, not Winter Soldier. Captain America and Winter Soldier.
Right.
Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier.
You're saying that it's better than
I said, is it fair
Captain
to
Falcon,
say?
right?
Captain Falcon. Yeah, I said, is it fair to say?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not there yet.
Because you know what? Because those Marvel movies, those Marvel shows have history connected to the Marvel shows have history and connection to the movies that we already love. Some don't love as much, but it just has history. This is like completely new. It's not connected to anything. It's set 15 years since the last time we saw Superman and the Crisis and everything that they have kids that are teenagers. So it's just different. We get new characters, Morgan Edge.
Well, now you're bringing up a point. If the other shows weren't connected, will you still say it was better? Scott, you off camera, like you halfway. There you go.
What Josh said.
If they weren't connected, would you say that? If they weren't connected,
See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I don't.
I can definitely tell you that Superman and Lois is. I'm not saying that it's better than Wanda. Right now, WandaVision. Well, no.
The week by week intrigue of WandaVision is what got me.
Yeah, and right. I think WandaVision, that was the hope of everything. And I think it was the first show. So I'm going to go, if I had to rank them, I'm going to put Superman second, though. Superman and Lois second. I'll put WandaVision, then Superman and Lois, and then Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I keep saying Captain Falcon.
And I agree. And I wouldn't necessarily say that that's a slight to the Captain America.
No.
And
Winter Soldier.
That's not a slight. It's just they're all different types of shows. Right. The first one was supposed to be basically a peek into Phase 4 and what's been going on with her and showing off and showcasing her because she's always been a sidekick or side character in all these other movies. So now dedicated the power and other stuff and history with her. And then, with the Captain Falcon. Captain America. See, I'm going to keep calling him Captain Falcon, but I'm not just calling him the Falcon. So I'm trying to embed it in my head. It's more of a continuing story and like an update of what's happening since he gave away the shield and then got it back. So it's just different shows. And then Superman and Lois, that show. The first episode I would say is kind of corny and cheesy, and then I understand. I can't remember if it was you, Josh, or I forgot one of the guests that came on. They said something about like the Superman's family life. I think I commented on it too. Like I don't care about his family life. I don't care.
You know what?
By the way, what
episode was? Fuck them kids. That's what she said.
Yes. You know what? I no longer. Nah, it's building up. And then you gotta look at it a certain way because it is a WBCW show. Right. Also,
correct.
I lost my train of thought of what I was going to reference, but I mean, just to go back to it, yeah, I really, really enjoyed the show. Appreciate it. It's a weekly build up for I don't know how many episodes. This is the first season, so for however many episodes it's going to be, maybe 20 or whatever. But
well, I just want to let y'all know I was about to lose every being in me from the last episode because when Morgan Edge reveals himself to be a Kryptonian, the first thing he said was brother. I was like, but then I forgot. It's a whole separate story. I forgot about that. So I was like,
go. Come on back. Come on back.
Okay.
Come on back.
Okay. Because I was like, oh, they about to throw it away. They about to.
Yeah.
I had to bring it back, and I was like, that's right. It's his own separate story. So I'm just gonna wing it and just go with the flow.
Yeah. Yo, like, they haven't missed to me yet.
They haven't missed though. Missed. I agree. They haven't missed. They have not.
Are we 9
missed.
episodes? I think they 9 for 9, man.
They have not
missed. Still?
That was probably one of the best. That whole at first I was like, oh, Black Lex, and then I was like, oh, they're introducing this character.
That was dope. The way they did that was dope. And the whole way how he was. And one thing the DW, I'm about to say the DW, the one thing the CW does well, DC, is they nail the emotions. They did it with Smallville, they did it with The Flash, they did it with Arrow. When you find out that he was actually married to Lois on his Earth, and that connection they shared, and if you notice, Lois kept on saying, I'm gonna go talk to him, and Superman was kind of like, wait, hold on, baby. You were married to him on another Earth. I'm not letting that shit fly. Like, no. But like, I like how they did that, and that to me was really the business. I love that. But I'm kind of with Jason. Superman and Lois has not missed. It has not missed. Not one episode.
Man, sneezing out the ice breath.
She's like, oh. But even the episode when he was on the football field and his father was like, all right, go. And he was like, oh.
I gotta let it out. I'm sorry.
That shit was dope, man. I mean, my goodness.
That's dope Superman father-son work right there.
It is dope.
I'm gonna bring up what I wrote in the chat immediately after the episode. All right, here's the thing. All right, I forgot the assistant's name. Morgan Edge's assistant.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the girl. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Leslie. Yeah. Who also, by the way, she was in Degrassi.
I know.
I never watched Degrassi.
Yeah, but I know.
Me neither.
But you know, I was like, oh, she don't work. Here's the thing. I didn't like the whole, and I can't remember how many episodes back it was when Lois and John Henry, when they both like snuck into the mines, and then Leslie caught them, and then she just revealed like she didn't care, like she showed that she had power to do
laser beam,
and then fast forward to this past episode. Morgan Edge will see you now. Like she's like she's not saying that to anyone. She's not saying, "Hey, this bitch guy." She got y'all know like just go back to as if she's just a regular assistant again. And I'm just like, you can't tell Clark. Like she didn't tell Clark, "Hey, you know, maybe you should follow up on her. Maybe you should like track her or something like that."
Powers. Clark already knows she has powers.
So why isn't something being done? Why isn't someone monitoring her? Like she's checking on everybody. Like I'm just saying, like, you know, for a fact she has power. You know, the Lois knows she has powers. The woman that works at the paper with Lois knows she has powers because she snuck to that plant or whatever industrial plant where they put the Kryptonians in the people. So. Like they know, but none of this is like, come on, what? They just make it seem like, oopsies, you know. I forgot all about that. This is more important. Morgan Edge is more important than these random people that got powers. Really?
Yes, he's way more important than these random people. Way more.
He's a Kryptonian.
That's the jump. That's the thing.
Now we know he has powers, but I'm just saying, it's like, okay, that big reveal, watch next week, he's gonna be back in a suit in Smallville, you know, hunky-dory, office, and then, continue to operate business like it's nothing. No, it's like, these characters have powers. They just drop down in the town. Not all of them drop down because, they revealed that a lot of them are originally from Smallville. They've been exposed for longer, so that's where they can take the sentience, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, that's a story right there. For I'm quite sure the townspeople would know or would like to know that fellow townspeople are being taken over.
They don't have no proof.
Or
But I feel like the story
all the
sets a
time
good.
with Leslie though.
But I feel like the story sets a good tone because they're in a small. Oh, we know Smallville's a small town, and no pun intended because it's Smallville. But but the thing about it, they make a good thing about people not having jobs and stuff, and I think that's why nobody's like really saying anything. So I kind of like that.
You want to be the best Scott. You want you to be the best you.
So it's like you living in the slums, and then all of a sudden a billionaire comes to town, and we'll pump you full of drugs, but you got a job.
It works. It works. I'm definitely sure. I'm pretty sure Morgan is paying 6 figures at this point. I'm 99% sure.
That sums it up.
That sums it up right there.
All right.
I feel bad for the husband.
Husband, I feel
bad. But you know, at the beginning of the episode, they try to do the whole switch. But I knew from the way because the Asian woman, she was already in the program, so that's how I knew. And then they kind of switched it up and showed it. But at the beginning, I was like, oh, with the first person view. That's like something. He just went straight to him and then asked to be in the program, and
it was still executed properly though.
I knew the minute when he lied, when he found out that he lied, when Lana lied,
he lied.
The minute I knew right then he was gonna go to him. I knew right there. I said he gonna go to him on his own.
I knew.
Yeah, I knew right then and there. So
I was like, man, so they black out. So there's one of those things in him too. I was like,
right,
yeah.
Oh, well.
But I like the first thing they was like, "Are you drunk?"
I thought you were changing. I was gonna be a new me.
Your man said first the daughter was like, "Are you drunk?" And then Lana was like, "Go to your room." And then Lana turned around and was like, "Are you drunk?"
Well, hold up, are you? I was like, first off, the disrespect from the daughter. I was like, hold up.
The daughter is mad
even if
disrespectful.
I don't want to hear I don't want to hear that from you.
Hey, y'all remember when the show first started? I asked y'all, did you think there would be a brotherly love competition for Homegirl? And y'all said no.
But I still don't think Jonathan is
really is
into her like your boy, like the brother is.
Yeah. With the broken thanks for my broken arm. Thanks for asking about my broken arm.
Now,
that was funny.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie.
He switched the whole conversation by doing that.
Man, I don't even like the way when he finally got his super hearing, when he heard them talking. He came in at the end of the conversation. The first thing he gonna say is like, "So what's up? You talking to my girl?
You talking to my girl? You talking to my girl? Hold up. What were you talking about?" He had to focus on something. He was
like, "Yo, you," and Jonathan was like, "Bro, are you serious?" Like, I definitely think I'm calling it right now. He's gonna say something to her about his powers. Because he's missing too many things, and sooner or later she's going to be like, "What's going on?" I'm calling
piano jump.
Yeah, he missed the piano. He's calling it, and sooner or later it's going to come. Can't tell you when, but it's definitely going to come for it.
Yeah.
But other than that, love Superman and Lois. Still, like you said, it's still hitting on all the bells. Ding, ding, ding. Still hitting on all the bells.
Yeah.
I'm gonna breeze through this one because it's an old movie, but I finally watched Tenet.
Breeze through it,
bruh. All I'm saying is that Tenet is the business. Tenet is the business.
You haven't watched Tenet yet?
Yeah, and I know you gotta watch it.
Nah, I know, and I know the thing is, I know it's on HBO Max.
Yes.
You know what's so great about Tenet?
Oh my God.
We could talk about it and damn near spoil it, and it still wouldn't be spoiled because you wouldn't have no fucking idea what we're talking about.
Yep. But Christopher Nolan just doesn't miss.
It's gonna take a couple watches.
Christopher Nolan doesn't miss, bro. Memento. Yeah. Did you ever see Memento with Guy Pearce?
Yes.
Memento.
Yeah.
What's the one with Matthew McConaughey when they were switching, like they were time traveling?
Interstellar
was dope.
I love Interstellar.
Man, Tenet is the business, and let me just tell you something. Denzel Washington's son.
Interstellar was confusing. So
whole time. Whole time.
Well, I definitely need to watch that again.
Interstellar was man.
Tenet,
Denzel Washington's son is a great actor. What's his name? John Wash. He is a good actor, yo.
Tenet, I was rewinding Tenet. This is the first movie ever I was rewinding to try to catch what I was. Like a sports highlight. I'm like, wait, what?
Yo,
wait, what?
When he was talking to the chick, when he was talking to when he had the gun to the dude's head, and he was like, "Look, man, no, I'm not the dude they send to talk." And then Shorty, then come to find out, never mind, I can't say it. I can't, but you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, but Scott, you haven't seen it, so we gonna get on that. A finished Castlevania. Oh no, we need to talk about The Conjuring because this one has been coming up a lot. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, The Conjuring is good. It's not scary. It has a few pop-out moments. It's not like the other one. But it's not as good. But I definitely think it's a good movie. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's bad.
Scott's face.
But Scott doesn't have an opinion. He thinks Venom is a good movie.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know what? This whole stop it. Hey, first off, stop it. Calm down. First off, I love horror movies. I love all from the early days to now. I love horror movies. I've seen all Annabelle. I've seen all Conjuring. The first Conjuring was good. The second one I think was the best.
The second one is the best.
The second one was the best.
The best.
Light.
It was just flat out scary. And
it the UV light.
Yeah. The second one was scary. The second one is the best Conjuring.
This one. But this one, and they said it when they first announced it, and when they were talking about the script and other stuff, that it was going to be different. So you also have to go into watching it with a different mindset. I knew it wasn't going to be this like aggressive, but knowing that it was an actual person behind it and not like a super natural being, that it just hits differently. Like it was a whole bunch of twists and turns in Conjuring 2, whether it was the nun or whether it was the old man in the chair. It's like you didn't know, or either the little not Jack in the Box, but whatever toy, and the tall, slim, like it was like different things that were just straight up supernatural, and that was great. This one, they said it was going to be different. They said it wasn't going to just be. They said it was going to be more. Not Law and Order, but they said it was going because it was an actual case within the involving a whole bunch of people, and it was like I think one murder, and then they just kind of like focus really in on that story and that person and the events that surrounded it, and to find out that it was the daughter. Well, I don't care. To find out that it was just a regular person. Doing all that, and then we don't even find out why. We don't do it. We do it. Did I miss something? We don't find out why she targeted those people.
I never watched it. I don't know.
You didn't see it, Jay? First of all, we gotta give a shout out because her father was John Noble, and you may know him from Lord of the Rings and one of his best works, Fringe. Fringe was the business, the truth. But they don't really tell you why. But I would definitely agree with you. It's not scary, but I tell you what, it's scarier than what them was supposed to be. Okay, it was scarier than that. Okay,
he had to go back to the
and it wasn't as deep. Look, it's only 10 episodes. Sorry to go off of Conjuring. We can definitely go back to it. I try to watch them again today to try to resume episode 9 with the whole backstory and everything. 2 minutes in and the guy's talking, I was just like, this thing dragged. Okay, so I turned it off and put on the off. Because the beginning of the episode dragged and
it drags.
The origin of the man with the hat.
Yeah.
I forgot I watched that show. No disrespect. No, I just did.
But I definitely I'm 100% with you. The second Conjuring is the best. But this one, I still think this. But once again, we don't need every movie to win an award. We just need it sometimes to be entertaining, and I think it was entertaining. It was entertaining enough for me. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm
saying? Nothing in the Conjuring world or universe would I believe it deserves any kind of award. I mean, it makes for a decent movie, but at no point it was like, man, this is Oscar worthy. Like I never. No.
Do you think Venom is Oscar worthy? You think Venom's also worth it? Scott, I'm not gonna let that slide.
You know what?
Ever.
You asking these
I'm
questions.
not gonna let that slide because
You know
you and Justin in the same boat too. Justin told me that Venom was good too. Justin told me
Oh
that Venom
my
was good
God.
too.
It was look. How come for certain things, certain movies, you can turn your brain off, comic book brain or whatever off. But look, I say that I went in there just looking. You know what? And I'm not even gonna give. I'm not even gonna give like the whole backstory with Venom and why I like it. But the other surrounding reasons. But it's just I went there. It was I'm not gonna say it's the worst. I tell you, Venom is better than Spider-Man 3. But I mean, what kind of comparison is that? That's But there's people that's out there that swear to Spider-Man 3. No, hold up. I said what I said. If you really think Spider-Man 3 is better than Venom with Sandman and the whole retelling of the story about how Uncle Ben died? You know what? Forget both y'all. Shut up.
Whoa,
Forget both y'all.
At least it came together at the end. It came together when they were fighting. Venom didn't come together at all. Venom didn't come together at all.
What do you mean it didn't come together? What are you talking about? Alien, beings came down. They did experiments. They found hosts. The hosts fought. They tried to bring more of the alien race there. The plan got foiled. And then, what do you mean nothing came together? Yeah. I just told you the whole story of the damn movie in 10 seconds. What are you talking about?
That's literally
it didn't come together. You know, it didn't come together for you. It didn't come together for you. Stop it.
You just told me the whole Venom story in 10 seconds. That's literally a problem. But
how's that a problem? You know damn well they stretch out everything from TV shows to movies. Stop it. Come on, man.
That's a good debate though, right there, boy. Oh man, Spider-Man 3 versus Venom.
You know what? Look, Ming on the chat now. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Venom was really trash to me. It was really bad. But before I go into Loki, I just want you to know.
That's a good debate.
That goddamn He-Man trailer was everything.
Oh yeah.
They go ahead and gave you the song "I Need a Hero," made famous. I forgot the singer's name, but it's made famous in Short Circuit 2 at the end when he's chasing down Oscar in Short Circuit.
Okay, shout out to Short Circuit. Great movie.
Shout out to Short Circuit, one of the best robot movies ever.
Yeah.
Johnny Five Alive.
Johnny Five Alive.
He-Man looked amazing. I'm all for it. Skeletor throwing hands with He-Man. This is gonna be great. Beast Man, God damn, oh my gosh, bro. By the power of Grayskull, I'm gonna watch that shit.
By the power of Grayskull.
I'm gonna watch that shit. Man,
let's go.
He-Man looked amazing, bro. I was blown. Oh, now, but here's the problem. I think I'm a little bit too hyped. But Netflix has not let me down in their shows. Godzilla, Transformers, Castlevania. Netflix nails their shows like that. They really do.
Yeah.
They really do. So
I'm excited for He-Man too.
Yeah, I'm hyped for He-Man.
Let's go, He-Man.
As am I.
I'm hyped for He-Man. Like I really am. I'm really the business. That's really all I had. Well, I got one more thing to make, but I just want to let y'all know that He-Man is just, oh my gosh. And you know what's funny? You know what made me, you know what I watched when I watched the trailer afterwards? The Dolph Lundgren one, Masters of the Universe. Remember that?
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Dolph
Lundgren.
So me and Justin used to laugh at the joke all the time when your man, he had the little time traveling door, but he was at the chicken place, and your man, he got the smell, he's like, threw the little machine to grab the bucket of chicken. He threw the machine to get the little bucket of chicken with the grappling hook.
Oh my God!
Masters of the Universe was ahead of his time. Like I know
I
it was
can't
cheesy.
believe they did. Yeah, it was terrible.
It was cheesy, but when you think about it and the sayings, like I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I loved Masters of the Universe. I have it on DVD. Like I love Masters of the Universe.
Crazy. What is wrong with you?
I love Masters of the Universe, bro. Like.
Oh my
When
God,
Skeletor,
bro.
I can feel the cosmos surging through.
Okay, Josh. Okay. That's just too much
Man.
cheese for me, okay? I'm lactose intolerant, okay? I can't have that much cheese, bro. Okay. Flash Gordon is the epitome of cheese where I can stop.
Yo, Flash was pretty cheesy too, but
Yeah.
when you look at it now, it's a damn near staple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a hard movie. It's a hard movie.
Like Monster Squad. I'm trying to tell you, Monster Squad was another movie I loved to death when I was a kid. Like,
that's the back smack, right?
Like the Wolfman, the Wolfman back. Wolfman has nards. Yo, man, Wolfman got nards. Monster Squad was a classic, son. Oh my God.
Classic.
Monster Squad. If y'all haven't seen Monster Squad, it's an old school movie. It's like back in like 1980, probably even before then. Basically, Dracula gets the squad together. It's Dracula, Frankenstein, the sea monster, Wolfman, and these kids find this little jewel or something because he's trying to bring them all back. It was grade A, vicious. The Wolfman smacks my man, the police. Goddamn classic. Goddamn classic. Now,
speaking.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was about to say, were they still doing that whole Monsters Universe thing?
I'm pretty sure they're still doing the Monsters Universe. I just don't think the movies were kicking off like they wanted to. Because the last one I saw was The Mummy.
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought it was decent. With Tom Cruise.
Invisible Man.
Invisible Man was good. Invisible Man was good, though. That was good. I take that back. Invisible Man was good. That was good. I mean, it's
that's the chick,
Man.
right?
Huh?
But that's a chick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the girls from The Handmaid's Tale, I think was the
Yeah.
I think I saw. I don't want to spoil it. If I don't want to like start talking. Is this the? She got locked up in the hospital, right?
I kind of don't remember.
And then he's chasing her in the hospital, and then it's just a suit.
Okay. So I did. I got it. I got it. Okay, I bought it. I got it. That joint was good. That
one was good. So we will see.
I was blown when the black dude got beat the hell up, though.
Of course. So
is that one of the Hodge brothers?
Yep.
One of Aldous Hodge or something like that.
Ming, I hope you still here, because we're going on to your show this week, Loki. And I heard you were sipping over Loki this week. You was, but you know what? No, I'm not going to go first this time. Jay, why won't you take it first? Wait, Scott, did you watch Loki? Okay.
I did.
Okay, great. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jay.
That slight pause.
Pretty solid episode. Pretty good. I liked it. Way to establish the foundation of what is going on. Love the tutorial little video. He watched a little cartoon.
That was funny.
With him explaining the Nexus. That was pretty cool. Remember, that was a commercial on WandaVision. The Nexus drug.
The Nexus surely was.
The scene where he sees his future is.
That was deep. That was
the scene. That was the scene. That and the Infinity Stone scene were the scenes that were. That was like, yep. But that. Go ahead.
I was going to interrupt you real quick. I was going to tell you, and I was going to. This is why I didn't want to say it earlier. What I feel with Loki is that Loki wasn't really a villain. He like don't get me wrong, like he was in the thing, but he has a heart and soul. Like even when they flip to Anthony Hopkins and he's like, "I love you, sons," and Loki starts getting emotional. Even when he sees his mother die, because he's like, "What is that?" Like because he cares. He cares, and like he was like, "What is that?" Like you see his whole demeanor change when he saw her die.
Yeah,
he was like, "Wait, what is that? What is that?" And then when it finds out, when Owen Wilson actually tells him, "You let that happen because you let them through the right or something. They came to the left and they killed her." I was like, "Oh," and Loki was like, "Shit," like, man. But go ahead.
That joke was good. Shout out to I should have found out her name. Shout out to the young lady that was on what's the HBO Max show? You got to get y'all talk about it all the time. I just recently watched it. Oh my gosh. With Smell It, Miss Smell It. Country, Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country.
Her sister.
Oh,
her
yeah.
sister.
The girl from yes, Lovecraft Country. Yes,
Yes.
she
Yeah.
is an amazing actress.
Yes.
She's an amazing
That's
actress.
what's up. That's what's
The
up.
dark skinned girl.
Her sister. Smollett's sister on the show.
The girl who
Smollett's
was
sister.
the cop in Loki. She the one who like hits Loki in the face.
Yeah, she was messing with the changing the dude on Lovecraft Country. That dude girl.
Oh my, hold on, let me find her. I follow her on Instagram because that's Boo Boo. That's Boo Boo. I follow her on Instagram.
You mean that full figure woman?
Correct.
Yes,
She was singing on the
yes.
first episode of Lovecraft
Yes,
Country.
that's her,
Was
Scott.
the
That's
first-
who we're talking about. That's who we're talking about.
Oh yeah. She did play. She did play her sister. See,
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're talking about.
No,
Small
not in
sister
real life. Not in
Oh,
real
no.
life.
But
Yeah,
she
she's an amazing
the
actress,
sister.
bro.
That's
on the
what's
first
up, man. When I
episode.
saw her, I said,
I was
yeah.
like, well, she had posted something on Instagram, like I said, because I follow her because she boo boo, she boo boo. But I was like, oh, it's baby, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, she did, and I want her role to be constant throughout Loki.
Me
and
too.
And I think it is from what I've
think it
seen
is.
so far. I feel like her role is going
Yeah.
to be consistent through Loki.
Yeah. Owen Wilson's Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson,
I mean,
yeah,
nothing to add.
I mean, the jokes,
Nothing to
his
add.
jokes, his demeanor, it's Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Not saying it's
Yeah,
bad,
I mean-
not saying it's bad, but it's just Owen Wilson.
It's not.
Like,
Yeah, I mean,
he doesn't
nothing
get
to
it. I
add,
was
nothing
waiting
to
for him
take
hit
away.
I was waiting for him to wow. I was waiting for him to hit the wow. I was waiting. I was like, he gonna do it. He gonna do it. Like, oh man.
But it was a good first episode to explain what happened from the time mishap to where he is currently.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good foundational episode.
Yes, agreed.
To where this is the rules. That's basically what this episode
Right.
was. This is the rules.
Yep.
This is how
Yep.
things go. This is how things flow.
Yep.
And that's what I pretty much expected. Most of every episode of all of the shows have been that. This is this is where we start now.
Yep.
This is the building. This is the foundation, and we're gonna go from here.
Yeah.
So it was a good episode. It was good. It was cool. It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
I do have a couple questions, and maybe y'all can answer because I definitely. Okay. So, is Loki okay? Because we know he watches his death, but okay, if they corrected everything in Endgame or Infinity War, whatever one is the last one, is Loki Endgame? So is Loki still dead at this point, or because remember when he dies, it says that it ends. It says end of
Loki's
5.
dead.
I mean,
That's not the Loki that died.
dead.
That's the Loki from the first Avengers.
So
he's like a time anomaly
Correct.
type of thing.
okay, that I was figuring that, but I was kind of like, let me ask just to be sure. Okay, that answers a lot of questions I had because I'm like, well, if they
So
bring
the
him back,
real, I think the real Loki is dead, but that doesn't dismiss and say that the Loki we saw doesn't exist. I think
Right.
it's just different. If they decide to write in the script or future movies, whatever, to just say, you know what, he redeemed himself, he helped the time variance authority. You know what, let's give him his own new timeline type of thing. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
That could be that too.
I kind of see it because you see when they approach the bench first. Let's give it up for my man Tom Hanks because he goes like, "Man, what are you doing? This is fine. Asgardian leather. Burn. Man, this is fine. Asgardian leather. Yo, man, that shit was funny.
Hold up. Even though just real quick, the judge, I forgot her first name, but Google the woman who played the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember?
I mean, I remember her. I
You
don't
recognize her.
No, I don't remember. I
It's
mean, I
like
know
just the fact that she's in that role. I was surprised that she's had that small role in that, but I was like, oh, they put her in that show.
I know her character as far as the Marvel universe is
right,
concerned.
exactly. I know her character like that. Exactly.
She's supposed to be with King the Conqueror.
Right.
Wink, wink.
Wink. Exactly.
Wink, wink.
Exactly.
She's supposed to be King.
No, she's an
No,
assistant to
she's the
King the
assistant,
Conqueror.
right. Exactly.
which is the next villain coming up.
Exactly. And I could definitely tell you it's Lincoln because Owen Wilson actually says he can help us, and she goes like, "You better be right," you know. So something they're linking up, as we already know, it's Marvel, so they're linking up something. But yeah, I'm kind of with you. I think it was very well put together. I still think it's too early to say if it's going to be better than WandaVision or Falcon the Winter Soldier. That's what we'll leave it at. But it's heading in the right direction. I think, like you were saying, this was the building block for it. I love how they showed Loki weakness. And his weakness is that he cares. That's his weakness. You know, I loved how they showed, because and I say it every time Thor's mom gets on, it gets emotional. Because even it gets emotional. Even in the last one, or when they're going back and they meet up with his mom, and she hugs him and tells him, and you know, she tells him, "I'm not worthy," and she gives him the words of inspiration that her mother does. And then she tells him, "Eat a salad, you know, still love you, but eat a salad." And then and I love the fact that at first they tried to make Loki like he was the bad guy. I mean, because he was killing people and stuff, but he didn't like it. And the minute his demeanor changed when he saw his mother, I mean, he was like, no, where's that from? You tell me where that's from. And Owen Wilson kind of dug in deep, was like, man, yes, you're the villain, but you really don't like playing the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's a cover up for something else. And it was funny because he was definitely like, I want you to help us track down this person that seems to be you. So I'm intrigued now, because I'm like, okay, but he's stealing. But if you notice, he's stealing the little reset things. So here's my thing. He's doing that to put himself back in the main line.
So you think Loki trying to put himself back into his own timeline?
I think he's trying to, because if you notice, he's stealing all the reset.
The reset vials.
He's telling the reset vials. I feel like he's doing that to put himself back in the master timeline.
But how? If
don't ask me why.
How do you know how to use them?
And it's still going. But now that he knows the future, it's still going to split, because he's going to completely try to avoid or change what he already knows is going to happen. True.
Well, we all know how time works in the Marvel universe.
So TVA might show up. They could show up again on that. See, that's why this time thing, man. You gotta. It's so confused.
It is.
Yeah.
It gets so confusing. So I'm curious to see how they're going to wing that. But I'm happy to see my man Tom back as Loki. I truly realize I missed him being Loki. You know, I really did. Yeah. I love how he was trying to use his powers. He's like, wait, what? It's like, yeah, you're right. Magic is BS here. So, but yeah, that was my take. But Scott, go ahead. You got that look on your face.
Well, look, I was waiting. No, it was a good, solid episode. It was like a therapeutic, good start for him to understand where he is and what has happened. So, no, I appreciated that. What else happened that y'all didn't say? I mean, the whole magic not being useful there, and then the Infinity Stones being there, just like being used as paperweights. It was like, oh, I've been here trying to use this test wrap for I don't know how long.
Bro,
doesn't matter. It doesn't work.
Man, you beat me. I forgot to say, when that scene popped up, because remember, you see Loki's face before you see the stones. So Loki looks down and you can see his face change, and you're like, man, what is he looking at? And he was like, Infinity Stone. But the dude was like, yeah, we see him all the time. We use him as paperweights. Now here's the most powerful thing in the universe, and the dude is talking about like, yeah, we use them as paperweights.
I'm gonna get you like a fish. What's a fish? What does it matter? I like to know when I'm being threatened. That was funny. I like to know when I'm being threatened. That was funny. And how and with what.
He's like, well, sometimes, yeah, man. But, I'm glad you brought that up though, because I was like, man, that's kind of neat. But like, so then if And you see how many Infinity Stones were in there when they flashed to it, right? It was like 2 sets. So you're like, well, how often?
Different timeline.
Yeah. So I'm like, damn, like, my God.
And who they were capturing?
Right.
And had them stones on them.
Who they were capturing.
Exactly.
And why they had a lot of at least 2 or 3 time stones. That's the ones you actually picked up.
They had a lot of time stones in there. I was like, oh, okay, so they just collect them from the timeline. You know, I'm like, oh, wow. But like you said, it brings up, but see, that can go into a lot of other stuff too. That can open up a lot of doors too. Because let's say maybe somebody goes into the TVA, steals the time stones, you're setting up a timeline. Like it can go a whole bunch of ways. You know,
multiverse.
A
multiverse.
Yeah. So
I don't think that the big bad. I don't know. I still don't think the big bad is Loki, because when they went way back to the 1500s and to France, and that little kid and the stranger or whatever was giving out bubblegum or whatever, they turned that kid's mouth blue. It's like, since when does Loki give out gifts? When he is, when does he give out gifts? I don't think it's him. And just the fact at the end where the guy was still in a hooded set and you still couldn't clearly see who it was. I don't think it's Loki. I don't think so. I'm looking forward to that. As that happened, because as soon as Owen Wilson character was like, yeah, we're looking for you.
Ming says Lady Loki.
Ming, man, he got time. I know.
Our first episode. I got time.
He got time. Shout out, and that's a compliment, Ming. Shout out, Ming, you man, because Ming be saying stuff, and I'm like, oh, that does make sense. It's not that I don't know Lady Loki. It's just
damn. So
you got time. You got time with it.
You know what? Okay. We'll see. I'll just say we'll see, because I'm not gonna get too attached to a certain thing early on, because remember the whole Mojo thing? Damn. That's how they're going to introduce mutants.
I'm not doing that this time. I'm not doing that this time.
We was going ham.
But see, WandaVision was that type of show, though. It was that type of show. It was that type of show. Because we knew, based on her powers and the House of M, we knew that she's capable of cameo and more than just Quicksilver. She could have cameoed Fantastic Four in Josh's case. Man, for me it was Mojo.
Yeah, he swore that astronaut that they're talking about, that they keep mentioning.
That's Reed Richards.
Watch. I'm thinking they gonna introduce Reed Richards on the TV show.
Oh man.
It was fun, but yeah, not low key, because it's time. See, my time stuff is different.
Yeah, time is
because
different.
It can have so many different rules depending on how you set the rules. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Back to the Future time rules, I believe, is similar to Marvel, basically, which is when you do something different at a certain point in time, it schism and creates a whole different time thing. So you have to fix the time. So, but it's so many different time. You got Time Cop. If you go back and touch yourself, you'll implode and all that crazy crap.
You gotta hit the split on. You gotta hit the split on the counter. You gotta hit the split on the counter and Time Cop.
Smooth.
But like you said, time time works different every movie. Damn near every movie. Well, hell, if we even bring up the Flash, time works different there, So it's really hard to see how that's gonna go. But I'm excited. I'm there. But I wonder why they had it come on every Wednesday. I wonder why they did Wednesdays.
They probably did Wednesday because it's summertime. Most people are going to be home.
No, good point. Didn't think about that.
Most people.
Didn't think about that.
But I mean, it's summertime. But it probably doesn't matter whether it's Wednesday or Friday, Sunday. It probably doesn't matter. Now they just kind of just put the content out there.
And you know what? Probably a lot of things gonna start happening on Friday during the summer. You probably right about that, though, Scott. You probably right about that. Now, I think you are right. You are right about that.
Things opening back up.
Yep, things opening back up. I'm fully vaccinated.
Congratulations, bro. Welcome to the club.
My 2 weeks are done, fully vaccinated. So I'm out here in these streets. So when the next time we go on to Korean barbecue? That's the question.
Hey, let's go tomorrow.
That's the question. When we going to Korean
let's
barbecue,
go.
bro?
Let's go. Come on, son.
I haven't been to Korean barbecue in 2 years.
Man, let's go, man. I'm ready.
A year and a half. I should say a year and a half. Whenever.
Let's go. Let's go next Sunday. What y'all? Oh well, we'll talk with the stream. We'll talk with the stream. We'll talk with the streamers. We'll talk when we hit the stop button. My bad. Let me.
I definitely need some Korean barbecue in my life, bro. I've been fiending. I've been fiending, bro. I've been fiending.
Boss, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to take a trip to New York this summer, bro.
We gotta get a hotel or Airbnb.
You gonna sleep next to the rats?
Probably.
Nah, Korean barbecue ain't the same at my house, man. Now I'm gonna tell you, I actually been going there.
Ming said he got the kit.
So I've been actually going to this Korean barbecue. I say Korean barbecue, but it's a market. It's a Vietnamese market that's over in Falls Church, over at Seven Corners. I like it. It's a nice market. Got fresh meats, everything. And I bought the grill and everything, but it ain't the same. I even bought sesame seed oil with the salt. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. It ain't the same.
Let's go,
man. And then we need to get twisted off the soldier, whatever they call the little joint. That's like 20%. All I know, I was trashed.
What was the wine I got that day? I forgot.
I don't know what we was fucking that wine up, boy.
Yeah, what was it?
No, it's not H Mart. It's not H Mart. Now, Ming, I do like H Mart, but it's this place it's a whole grocery store. It's bigger than H Mart. I do go to H Mart, but this place is a little bit better than H Mart. I forget the name of the wine, but I'm Jason. We got messed up, but
raspberry wine. It was raspberry.
Oh my God, that thing was delicious. That shit was delicious. Scott, I just want to let you know. I know there's a ton of Korean barbecue spots in New York, but there's this one place I want to go. They say they got the best Peking duck in New York. I'm trying to go there. You know me, I love me some Peking duck, bro. Love some Peking duck.
All right, man.
A hotel for one night probably gonna be like $2,000 and
That's what I'm saying, bro.
And then
that's what I'm like, dang.
The hotel gonna be literally the size of my desk.
For real, bro. That's what I was like, man. That sounds.
It's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that bad.
It's gonna be 1,000.
Just find something in Queens. Find something in Queens. Y'all get a double room, double bed, or whatever.
Because I don't want people coming to the house telling you, hey, yo, what up, Scott? But
I had no intention of doing that.
But I don't know what man, man, this place downtown used to have the best Peking duck. They used to keep that shit in the window. And for my birthday, my dad got me some pork out of there. Probably the best pork I ever had in my life. Still remember that birthday like this one. God, that was so good. But yeah, we gotta get back to it now. Since the world's starting to open back up, I'm fully vaccinated. We gotta get back
come on, man.
We gotta get back to it.
Man.
I'm already trying to. My first night out, I'm getting trashed.
Look, bruh, come on, man.
It's gonna be like that night we went to go see The Dark Knight.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Man, Jason had to teach me a valuable lesson that night when we went to the movie theater in Kingstown.
We stopped at Chili's.
We stopped at Chili's.
Before you continue,
go ahead.
They're bottomless tostadas, boy, with the salsa.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, continue. I just had to throw the shout out to Chili's.
I was drinking margaritas, and they gave you the little margaritas back in the. I was taking it. We was pouring that joint. I got trashed, and I felt like crap before we go to the movie. And Jason was like, "Bro, you just gotta make yourself throw up."
Yep. I said, make yourself throw up. You feel a whole lot better.
Man, that thing worked too, bro. But nah,
you
man,
feel a whole lot better.
I think they're building a new Korean barbecue place in Annandale. I went past there the other day, and there's some new spot that's on the corner across from the Popeyes or from Iron Age, and I was like, oh, that looks like a Korean barbecue spot.
Man, let a brother know, man. Give it here. I'm down to go get something.
I'm trying to tell you, though, nothing beats Fire Pan yet. Man,
Hold on, I got refresh real quick because Scott is looking like 2 dots for me.
He said Scott looking like 2 dots. But
there we go.
I'm hyped. I'm ready. So we gonna let everybody know. I will tell y'all this. No disrespect to anybody, and I understand y'all want to do y'all own thing. But I need for people, if I'm gonna be around you, I got at least let you got at least be vaccinated. I mean, you can do your own thing, that's cool. But I'm just certain times, what I'm saying, just keeping 100 with you. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say, if you want to be around me and my aura,
hey,
you better have
hey,
aura.
Look, all I'm saying is I got an underlying condition. I got an underlying condition. I'm fat, so I don't got time to be out in these streets not being able to breathe. I already have enough time breathing as it is. We don't got time for that.
It's a condition.
I agree, because I'm sick of the mask.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of the mask too, and because I don't know how it's gonna be for my bike ride because I got that 100 miles coming up. My big ass it's 100 miles. I can't be breathing through that mask. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to lay in the back. But that's all I have for this week, guys. We talked about everything that we wanted to talk about. So we actually my man Mink said he wanted to go to Busch Gardens. That wouldn't be a bad trip though. Busch Gardens ain't a bad trip.
That's Virginia, right?
Mm-hmm. It's probably about
hey, Ming, hit my line, man. Hit my line. Hit my line, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. I'm just trying to leave. I'm just trying to go out and
hit my line,
Scott,
man.
How far is White Castle away from you?
White Castle?
Yeah. Yeah, we serious.
In a car? Or
man,
walking?
You better answer the question, bro. You're talking to 2 fat people right now. Where's White Castle, bro?
Where's White Castle?
It's like a 5-minute drive.
5
minutes? Wait, time out. Are you telling me this whole time
you've
been
White
standing
Castle?
for White Castle and you didn't let us know?
You got to think about this. Look.
Ship us some sliders, bro.
It's New York, White Castle.
What does that
mean?
We
ain't got no White Castle. So what you mean?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
You got when you in New York, when you are in New York, you gotta be careful where you go to certain fast food
restaurants. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. You better ship us some White Castle, man.
Wait, are you trying to say this White Castle's in the hood or something? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's the majority of the places.
We ate at McDonald's in the hood.
Those my people. What you mean?
What you mean? Hey, I will cash app you some money,
or better yet,
or some ice packs.
Better yet, Jay, it sounds like a trip. It sounds like a trip.
No, yeah.
It sounds like a trip to White Castle. I want my.
I'm trying to get like 25 sliders.
I want my White Castle fresh. What's good?
I'm trying to get like 25 sliders, bro.
I do, bro. I want like 30, bro. I want to die at White Castle.
What, Josh, was you with? You wasn't with us when me and Tony and me went to White Castle.
I didn't go that night.
We went to Jersey.
I didn't go that night. I did not go that night.
Wait, y'all drove from?
Yes.
No. Let me tell you the story.
Yes.
No, let me tell you the story. What had happened was,
y'all trying to make y'all trying to be.
It was the best thing ever. I don't care what you think.
We all went to go see Humar and Carol go to White Castle. We all went to go see that. The next day or that same night after the movie ended, they went to White Castle. I went home. I was like, nah, bro, I can't go to no damn White Castle. I was like, man,
we went to White Castle in Jersey, bro. Yes, we did, and it was the best move ever.
Man,
we was fat.
Man, oh my God.
I brought back a White Castle cup, and I don't care. Cause I'm fat and I'm satisfied.
Boy, White Castle with the business. Oh my God, man. I feel like my food palate has gone down since COVID because I haven't been eating.
Would you drive to North Carolina for cookout?
I drove 5 hours to go get a.
I
drove 5 hours to go to Pittsburgh to
Cookout
eat that meat and potatoes.
But
I drove 5 hours to go eat that meat and potatoes. And let me tell you, that is the best steak I've ever had from a restaurant. The best. It wasn't even Wagyu. It was the best steak I had from a restaurant.
Scott, you wouldn't go to Philly for a Philly cheesesteak.
You tripping? Jason, we need to do that though.
Hold up.
I've never done it.
We need to do that.
That is different.
We need to do that.
That's different. That's different. Because I went to school in Pennsylvania, so cheesesteaks they hit different. They make it so different. It tastes so different than if you did it in
I need it.
So it sounds like this is gonna be the summer road trips for food. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Hey, look.
Like what's his name? Guy Fieri.
I got a time window. So if y'all are serious,
I'm at least
hit my line.
Man,
I don't want to say it here because I don't want.
In fact, with that, I'm about to stop the stream because we didn't talk about all the nerdy. We didn't talk about all the nerdy crap. So I love y'all.
Yeah, we talked about everything.
Yes, we talked about everything.
There's not really much else. I'm still trying to balance stuff. I'm working on that still. Last semester was a little different. I'm still trying to balance stuff.
I ain't like before you get into detail. Before you get in detail, let me stop the stream. So love y'all. I just looked over here. Love y'all. Stay frosty. Jason and Scott, y'all don't go nowhere. But I'm gonna stop the stream. We love y'all.
Yeah. Post game wrap up.